Hey guys, it's Pinkstar. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going through my most anticipated releases between January and June. It's February now, so some of these have already come out. Some I have received already and some I am planning on picking up or pre-ordered a couple as well. These books on my list, so there's 12 of them, they are ones that are either brand new standalones or like first in a series, or ones that I have already read the previous books to. So there are a few that I am looking forward to that I haven't read the previous books to, and they're probably ones that everybody else has on their anticipated releases lists anyway. For example, we have Onyx Storm. I still haven't read Fourth Wing. I really need to read Fourth Wing. So yes, but I do want to get to that one eventually, hopefully this year. Also there's Cursebound, which is the sequel to Faebound. I do own Faebound, and I have pre-ordered Cursebound, but I haven't read that one yet. Rebel Witch, which is the sequel to The Crimson Moth. I own that on my Kindle, but I haven't read it yet, so that's why that's not on my list. The Rag Picker King by Cassandra Clare. I own the first book, but I haven't read it. Again, it's on my list, and I actually have this one pre-ordered as well from Waterstones, I'm pretty sure, to match my previous copy. There's the book that held her heart, which is the third book. I can't remember what the series is called, but the first book was The Book That Wouldn't Burn, which I own that one, so I will eventually get around to getting that one, but I haven't even got the second book, so that's not high up on my list. Fearless, I recently purchased Powerless and Reckless, so I am wanting to get to read those, and I have pre-ordered Fearless as well. The Strength of the Few is the follow-up to The Will of the Many. Again, I own it, but I haven't read it. And lastly, Heart of the Weird Wood. I own the first two of those books as well, but I haven't read them yet. But yeah, those are the ones that are kind of ones I really want to eventually read, but I'm not putting them on this list because I haven't read the previous ones, so I can't really anticipate them as much as ones that are new or ones that are sequels to books that I have already read. First off, we have A Language of Dragons. This one is by S.F. Williamson. I have ordered a copy of this one. It just seems really good. I love dragons. It is a young adult book, and it's supposed to be like an epic fantasy with a bit of a like dark academia setting, which really interests me. It's also got like a slow burn enemies to lovers romance, which we all love, and there's some secret identities and some plot twists and things apparently, so it sounds really good. I'm hoping it will be, but yeah, this is the first one on my list, which came out on the 2nd of January. By the way, these are dates I think most of the stuff that comes out in New Zealand. So they may have different dates in your country, wherever you are, but I'm pretty sure they're kind of similar normally anyway. Right, next we have Immortal by Sue Lynn Tan. This one came out on the 7th of January and is another young adult standalone book. I have read Sue Lynn Tan's other books, Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I really enjoyed that book. The second one not so much, but the first book definitely really enjoyed that one, so I'm hoping this one will be really good. The cover's stunning, it's so pretty. It's supposed to be like a romantic fantasy with like some forbidden magic, and a ruler that's fighting for their kingdom. I do like Sue Lynn Tan's writing style, it's really pretty, so I'm hoping that this one will be really good. Alright, next we have Cruel as the Light by Sophie Clark. This one came out on the 21st of January. It is another young adult fantasy about a demon hunter and like a soldier, I think, who have been in this like war for forever, and there's like a forbidden love, and the tagline of the book says, "They say love conquers all, but can it win a war between demons and exorcists? Or will it tear them apart?" I don't know, it just sounds really interesting. I hope it's good. Yeah, it's definitely one that's on my radar. Next we have The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. This one was released on the 4th of February and it's pretty recent. And it is another young adult book. This is going to be a duology, so this is the first book. And this has romance, there's supposed to be like a competition in it, and obviously fae. So it just sounds good. I don't know, it's something that I think I would enjoy. So yeah, and also the cover is so pretty. And next we have Grave Empire by Richard Swan. This also came out on the 4th of February, and this is the first one in my list that's actually pure adult fantasy and novel. This is an epic tale about the Industrial Revolution, I think, where sorcery and magic has been outlawed, and where there is an ancient prophecy telling of the end of days. Prophecies can either be a hit or miss, so I'm not 100% sure how I will feel about this one, but it's definitely one that I would like to pick up. I've heard really great things about Richard Swan's works, so yeah. Alright, next we have Dragon Cursed by Elise Kova. This one comes out on the 4th of March. It is a young adult fantasy book where the world is on the brink and mercy can mean death. And of course there's dragons in it, so that's all there is to say about that. On the 8th of April we have Firebird. This one is by Juliet Cross, and this is an adult fantasy where they've pretty much just said that it is House of the Dragon meets From Blood and Ash. So I don't know, sounds interesting already because House of the Dragon is fantastic. It's got dragons, it's got politics. Yeah, I don't know, sounds really intriguing, and also it's a dark romantasy, which we all love. Moving on to May, on the 20th we have The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. This one, cover so stunning. I've actually pre-ordered the Barnes & Noble edition, like special edition of this. So pretty. This is an adult gothic romantasy. This is about a prophetess who is forced away from her cloister to go on some quest to defeat the gods, and with her is a knight who is beyond her sight. Oh my god, that rhymed. But yeah, this just seems like it's going to be really good, so I'm looking forward to it. Also on the same day we have Behooved by M. Stevenson. This is an adult, charming, slow burn romantasy about a noble woman with a chronic illness and a prince who would rather be in a library than on a throne, on a magical ride through a world of cozy enchantment. So I don't know, it just seems really good. I don't know if there's going to be unicorns in it, but based on this cover and the like title, I'm hoping so, because I love unicorns. They're like my favourite fantasy creature. So also in May on the 22nd we have The South Wind. This is the 3rd book in the Four Winds quartet, I'm guessing it would be, because there's 4 of them. I have read The North Wind and The West Wind, so this is the 3rd book. Hopefully this one is a good one. It's by Alexandria Warwick. So the first one was kind of Beauty and the Beast inspired. This one apparently is inspired by Sleeping Beauty and also the Greek myth of Theseus and the Minotaur, so yeah. Hopefully this one is a good one. I didn't like the West Wind as much as the North Wind, so we'll see. Hopefully I enjoy this one a little bit more. It's actually the only one that's like a sequel to stuff that I've read already on this list. So right, next we have Fallen Gods by Rachel Van Dyken. This one comes out on the 3rd of June and it is the first book in an adult duology, and the tagline for this is that legends of the past are never truly buried. And it just sounds really interesting. The main character's studies have always told her to trust in the gods, but what happens when the man who's destined to kill you becomes your savior? So, I don't know, it sounds interesting. And lastly, on the 5th of June, we have The Forgotten Dawn. This is by Laura Blake. This is an adult epic fantasy romance where lies are currency and the price of truth is blood. This is the first book in the Shattered Sky saga. That's really hard to say. And it's supposed to be brimming with world building, a slow burn romance, and some pulse pounding action. And they also say that it's perfect for fans of Fourth Wing, Throne of Glass, that's me, and A Court of Thorns and Roses, also love that. So I think this one's going to be really good, especially if it's anything like those 3 series, because yeah. Alright, so those are all my anticipated books from Jan to June. Let me know down in the comments below what's your most anticipated book for the first half of this year. And if you did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye.